Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in Freshman English. We now turn in your hymnals to page 726, Macavity the Mystery Cat. And for some of you, you're going to report at the end of your freshman year that this without question will be your favorite text. We're going to ask questions about why. The poet may be one of the central reasons why. TS Eliot. We'll meet him on page 723. Note the dates, 1888 to 1965. A whimsical poem like Macavity the Mystery Cat was a rarity in the writing of Thomas Stearns Eliot. He was better known for serious, philosophical poems. Born in the United States, Eliot settled in the United Kingdom, became a highly influential poet, and won the Nobel Prize in 1948. Put this in your notes. Like I've said about several of our writers, we will come back to T.S. Eliot later in our high school career. In our senior year, we will be spending a lot of time with his classic text, The Hollow Men. In our junior year, we talk a lot with the text, the Love Song of J. Alfred, Proof Rock. We'll also find ourselves in our senior year studying the most famous poem of the 20th century, many argue, from 1922, T.S. Eliot's poem called The Wasteland. Something interesting about this poem, though. This poem represents T.S. Eliot and his work with, and his fascination with cats. This poem, along with a number of other poems that he wrote, was turned into one of the most famous Broadway performance musicals of all time called Cats, okay? And it is something I hope that you will at least be interested in. Now, let's say a couple of things before we get started with this poem. One, the first thing we'll say is T.S. Eliot was thoroughly convinced, because he was a cat lover, that cats are really special kinds of animals. That they are not like normal animals at all, and in fact, they have personalities, legitimate personalities. Now, cat lovers are always saying that is absolutely true. Cat haters are often saying all cats are the same. I will leave that debate, of course, to you. Number two, I'm going to ask you this question. Why is this poem so much fun? Now, I know I haven't used that term a lot in my lectures, but let's use it now. This, much like we would say about Jabberwocky, the Lewis Carroll text we were looking at before, this is a poem that we will qualify as a good time. Now, I'm going to have a professional reader read this poem for us. He does an outstanding job. It's a lot of fun. And so I'm hoping that at the end of it, we will ask this question. What makes this poem so much fun? I'll go ahead and give you a hint. It doesn't take itself very seriously, okay? And that's going to make the poem fun to read. All right, let's follow along. Here we go. Macavity the Mystery Cat.
Macavity's a mystery cat. He's called the Hidden Paw, for he's the master criminal that can defy the law. He's the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair, for when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity's not there. Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation would make a faker stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity's not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, Macavity's not there. Macavity's a ginger cat. He's very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side, his movements like a snake. And when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake. Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He's a fiend in a feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by-street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime's discovered, Macavity's not there. He's outwardly respectable. They say he cheats at cards, and his footprints are not found in any file of Scotland Yards. And when the larder's looted, or the jewel case is rifled, or when the milk is missing, or another peak's been stifled, or the greenhouse glass is broken, and the trellis past repair, aye, there's the wonder of the thing. Macavity's not there. And when the Foreign Office find a treaty's gone astray, or the Admiralty lose some plans and drawings by the way, there may be a scrap of paper in the hall or on the stair, but it's useless to investigate. Macavity's not there. And when the loss has been disclosed, the Secret Service say, it must have been Macavity, but he's a mile away. You'll be sure to find him resting or a licking of his thumbs, or engaged in doing complicated long division sums. Macavity, Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. There never was a cat of such deceitfulness and suavity. He always has an alibi, or one or two to spare. At whatever the time the deed took place, Macavity wasn't there. And they say that all the cats whose wicked deeds are widely known, I might mention Mungo Jerry, I might mention Griddlebone, are nothing more than agents for the cat who all the time just controls their operations. The Napoleon of crime.
All right, so as we said to begin with, this is a poem that is designed to have fun. It's a poem that's designed to make you smile. And let's point out the genius, we don't want to miss this, the genius of what T.S. Eliot is pulling off. Now, we're not going to do a lot about asking about level 3 or level 2A or any of those kinds of things, of messages and themes. Let's rather go to 2B and just enjoy the genius of a poet like T.S. Eliot. And I would point out already at 3A, it's remarkable that the same guy who wrote this poem is the same guy who will write the Hollow Men that we will study in our senior year, the Love Song of Jalfred Prufrock in our junior year, or most famously, The Wasteland. Those are really heavy, somber poems. The opening line of The Wasteland, April is the cruelest month. The opening lines of the Hollow Men, we are the hollow men, we are the stuffed men, leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. The opening lines of the Love Song of Jalfred Prufrock, let us go then you and I when the evening is spread out against the sky like a patient etherized upon our table. Hey girlfriend, let's go for a walk when the sky looks like a dead body. That's how the Love Song of Jalfred Prufrock, very somber, very kind of serious. Here, we're in a whole other world. We're having fun, which proves T.S. Eliot's range. Look on page 727. And let's just pay attention to the lines, and when the loss has been disclosed. Do you see it? Just read it with me. And when the loss has been disclosed, the Secret Service say, it must have been Macavity. And he's a mile away. Now, just pay attention to the line in terms of the rhythm. And when the loss has been disclosed, the Secret Service say, look at it again. And when the loss has been disclosed, the Secret Service say, see how we're playing the game of ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. And then, of course, but he's a mile away. Look at the next line. You'll be sure to find him resting, or a licking of his thumbs. What do cats like to do, right? Notice it's a wonderful word picture. Or engaged in doing complicated long division sums. The question is, what are cats doing all the time when they're messing around with all that stuff they do? The cleaning of themselves all the time. Notice suavity is as well a word that T.S. Eliot will play with. In other words, he's having fun with language. That's what we want to write down at level 2B. Let's jot down at level 3A. What is for you the text that has fun? What is the movie, for example, of all movies that's your favorite comedy, where they're just having a good time? You can tell in the making of the film they're having a great time. In every generation, you have those greatest texts. Of course, probably one of the classics is the great Charlie Chaplin, who is clearly having a great time. What is for you that classic text that just has fun? Finally, at 3B, well, we have to ask it, are you a cat lover? Do you enjoy this poem? Because you're always wondering, why is it cats seem to do a lot and then they're never there at the moment when they're supposed, they've done something, the mystery of these animals. And if you're not a cat lover, what are your thoughts about Macavity? You gotta have some bit of fun, right? With a cat like this who's always getting away with everything. Well, there you go, an introduction to the brilliant T.S. Eliot. We'll study him again. Thank you.